The folks over at Clark County's payroll are making more than ever. So if you're working for the county, you may be making bank. Some of them, I mean hundreds, are making more than the governor of the state of Nevada, Joe Lombardo. Rachel O'Brien from OpenTheBooks.com joins us live to hash it out. And so, Rachel, let's name drop and salary drop. Who are the highest paid employees right now?
Yeah, so there are 532 people who made more than the governor last year, 170,000. That's 40 more people than the year before. So more than half of those people are firefighters, as you mentioned, because they make tens of thousands of dollars in overtime. The average firefighter made more than $40,000 in overtime and other pay. So the average combined for a firefighter was 137,000. But the very highest paid people are those who left their job and got payouts. These are hundreds of thousands of dollars more than their base pay. So you have the senior director of aviation, Ralph Lepore. He retired. He got a large payout for 439,000 was the total. The county doesn't detail exactly what's in this. It's just considered other pay, but it's likely unused paid time off because these are people who left. Ryan Glassford, deputy fire chief, he got 425,000. Darren Imlay, public defender, he left. He got 418,000. So there are 250 people who made $200,000 or more. Very, very big paychecks for these people.
You just broke some news for me. Ryan Glassford used to be married to one of our former anchors, Beth Fisher. They're still married, but I didn't realize you're saying that if he got this payout, he is no longer a fire captain within Clark County.
That's right. Yeah. That's based on what we've seen. Yeah.
Oh, I would say I owe him a retirement gift, but it turns out he probably doesn't need it with the payout that he just got. Let's compare those salaries with the average worker within Clark County. How does that shake out?
So it's about $66,000. It's just slightly higher than the year before. This doesn't include 4,000 people who were hired to work the polls for last year's elections. Those are like temporary people. So $66,000 is not high at all, right? You have these 500 people, more than 500 people who are making more than the governor. But 75% of people working for Clark County made less than $100,000.
All right, so let's also parse this out and look at North Las Vegas, Henderson, Las Vegas. What do you see there when you compare the county to some of these different cities?
They're very similar. We talked about their payrolls earlier this month. They all had also about an average pay of 66,000, 67,000. But same thing with those cities, that there were 608 people who made more than the governor, more than $170,000. So combined with the county and the three cities, there were 1,140 people who made more than the governor. As for this average of 66,000, that's right about average for the rest of the country for local government pay. So the people at the top are making a crazy amount. The average, as low as it seems, is average for the country. The $170,000, actually, if you look at the national average, that's what chief executives make. We're not talking about chief executives in Clark County.
Right.
You know, we're talking some of them are, but many are not. So that's 170 and up, very well paid, and using taxpayer dollars, of course.
It is just a fascinating discussion, and I love when you do the compare contrast, not just here locally, but throughout other cities in the nation as well. And we're going to compile. You always do such a good job with your research. All of this is going to go online if people want to take some time with it at news3lv.com. Rachel, thank you. Have a fabulous Friday, a wonderful weekend, and we will see you again next week.